Hi Nick, so great to have you here. How's East Park going for you?
Yeah, I'm having a wonderful time. No, I'm really enjoying it. I love hackathons. I love the building. I'm tired though.
Yeah, we all are. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about you. You have a background in physics, an academic career. I'm kind of like curious to know what was the turning point? What made you go all into crypto?
The DAO. So I was building a decentralized organization at the time inside an institution. And I realized I could take my work onto the internet with this, and it allows you to scale it beyond the kind of boundaries of an institution. So yeah, like just understanding the concept of DAOs is I've just been down the rabbit hole since. No choice.
All right, the DAO. Let's talk a bit about this. There's like, I mean, through the history of human being, there have been so many attempts of trying to find organizational forms and decision-making processes. Why do you think DAOs are different? What's different this time?
I think they're the tools that are sort of enable different like technological affordances, what you can do. It's more tools in the box. It's so yeah, we'll be in a constant search for the future of organizations. It doesn't stop. Like it's a civilizational job. So I just think we've just discovered more tools. We can do more things now. We can organize in different ways. And it's just more about localized autonomy. So come if you want, work if you want, go if you want, exit if you want. Like that's what it's all about.
Nice. And let's just talk quickly about these tools. Like, what kind of cool tools, and in particular, like Web3 driven tools, do you think are very helpful, and how is that going to shape how we organize?
I think we had this kind of DAO tooling craze for a bit, and a lot of people were building the stuff that was for when we get the DAO wave. Like when we've got millions of people in DAOs, then that's all going to work. But we're missing the kind of execution, like how you actually get it off the ground. So that's what we're working on at FactoryDAO, which is just basically building the utilities that DAOs need, core utilities. Issue your tokens, govern yourselves, manage your market. The base layer stuff.
All right. And at FactoryDAO, you obviously also had a DAO.
Yeah.
So how did that experience go for you? What was the good and the bad about, like, organizing everything in a DAO?
It was wonderful, but incredibly hard work. It was like self-organization, trying to do things without like management chains. I mean, you were there, so you like turn up if you want, do work if you want. It has its trade-offs. So I there's some things DAOs aren't great at, getting stuff done on time, that kind of thing. So yeah, I see a kind of hybrid approach turning up where we've got companies and DAOs working together, or in a kind of alliance. So yeah, I've learned a lot, like an incredible amount, and but still bullish on it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I remember when we were doing the DAO, another like field that we tried out was the DAO to DAO relation.
Yes, DAO alliances.
DAO alliances. Can you tell a little bit about that and how it went?
It didn't really work yet. I think so. I see them as alliances. So when you've got two autonomous things, what's the relationship between them? We're not doing contractual form. We're not signing documents that say we're going to do. We do it because we want to. And most people didn't really get that yet. But that's where it's going to go. So it's still a concept we're working on, but it's takes some time.
All right. I don't know how much time we have left, but I just want to ask you one more question about like trust.
Yes.
Because that, I think, was a big element in the DAO. Like, how do you trust people to actually do work? How do you trust people to actually, fulfill their word?
Yeah.
How do you think in the near future, how are we going to handle this, the trust element between DAO members?
That's why I see this. It is trust architecture. So what we're building is the environment that creates trust, or it's rather trust minimized. So we're creating an environment where we're all in the same game. We all want the same thing because it makes the most sense for us to do this. We all get paid, or we all achieve this goal together. So yeah, we're designing the trust and building like the socio-technical systems. What do we need in order to trust each other and collaborate? That's basically the goal. It's all about trust, basically.
All right, okay. And I think my final question would be, if in an ideal world, where would you love to see the whole DAO movement eventually evolve into? What would be the final DAO vision you had for this whole thing?
To become a movement. That's like, I want to see the movement. I want to see us doing stuff, output, real stuff. making a difference, like changing things. Reality, it's time to do the practice now, basically. So where want to see it go, I want to see 1,000 DAOs a day. That's what I want to see.
Oh, maybe one last follow-up question. So you had this very nice talk on the Web3 privacy event, Privacy Dystopia.
Yeah.
That was kind of a very dystopian talk. You scared us all, yeah. So could you kind of like make this a bit more positive? Like, how do you see DAOs feed into like evolving this dystopia?
I see DAOs as being a kind of liberation sort of thing, where when you can create spaces where you trust each other, they're safe environments for people to build in. And it's as much like autonomy and privacy meet. You can't do effective work if everyone can see what you're doing all the time. So there's an element of you need privacy in order to be able to achieve certain things. So yeah, I think we're just about to. We're in a precarious point, let's say, and I see DAOs as being an important part of that, making sure everything goes okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Nick. Conscious of time, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Cheers.